Let's go shoot this wedding. I couldn't find my belt, so now I have to pull over somewhere to find a brown belt. I'm at a Walmart in upstate New York looking for a belt. I got a chocolate bar because I'm hungry, and I had to go back because I got the wrong size. I thought it was a 34, but I wound up getting a 36 instead. I guess I went up a few sizes. I just pulled up to the venue, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. There's a bunch of buildings here, but I spent like 20 minutes looking for parking. So I'm gonna go find it, then come back for my gear, then go back, start setting up, and get to shooting this wedding. All right, so I just got back from shooting a wedding, and I was gonna show you guys what I packed in my bag for said wedding. Here's my bag. Wait, could this be a thumbnail? Let's see. Right? Maybe? Well, I have here the ProTactic BP350AW2. The 350, not to be confused with the 450, which I'm pretty sure I made a what's in my camera bag video once before. This is the 350, the little brother to that bag. But I like it because it's a little more, it's just easier to carry around, I guess. It's not as bulky. I don't have to try to pack as much stuff into there. It's a little tight at times, like today maybe, but I prefer it in most cases. So let's see what's inside the bag. Well, actually, let's start with what's outside the bag. For starters, I took with me my 60 Mark II, which is that right there, along with my 24mm f1.4, which is also right there, as well as my 80D and my 16-35 2.8, which is right up here. Now, inside the bag, this right here is where the 16-35 was, but now it's up there. Both the cameras I kept with me on my Holdfast Moneymaker leather camera strap, which looks great for wedding outfits and such. It's nice leathery brown, matches my belt and my shoes, super cool. But I brought along, like I said, my 24mm, my 50mm, and my 100mm. The 24 and the 50 for environmental and portraits, and this for detail macro shots. The reason I bring primes and zooms is because I just like to play around with it. I like to have options. Lots of guys say, you know, pack light, only pack what you need, but I always tend to overpack, at least a little bit. The 50mm, you can't really overlook having a 1.2 lens out on a wedding. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get those nice portraits with that creamy bokeh backdrop. It's just, you always have to have this one with you. The 24mm, a little bit more of a curveball, just considering what the lighting conditions might be, it could be a little bit more beneficial than a 2.8. Even though I do also pack some flashes. And as far as the 100mm, you just need it. You just need it. If you're shooting weddings, you need a macro lens, you need a 100mm. Yeah, if you're doing detail shots, this is something that every wedding photographer should most definitely have in their bag. And then I brought along my classic wedding duo lenses, the 2470 2.8 version 1 with the metal barrel, which I love ever so much. I've had it forever. There's new ones, the RFs, the version 3, whatever, or version 2, whatever's out there. I don't know. I never found the reason to upgrade. I love this lens. I like the weight of it. I like the construction. I like how hefty it is and how it feels in the hands. And I don't think I'm ever gonna upgrade it, but yeah. There's that. And then my 70 to 200 f2.8 IS version 2. Same situation. There's a version 3, there's the RF, there's a bunch of, you know, newer lenses and glass, but I've had this for a very long time and I just don't see any reason to upgrade it. I love it. It's great if you're shooting weddings. This really is all you need right here. A 2470 2.8 and a 70 to 200 2.8. Let's put those over there. I brought along two Godox V1Cs for on-camera flash, although I do use these as well for off-camera flash. I love these things. There you go. They're very versatile. I like the round flash head as opposed to the square ones, you know. I don't know, I feel like the light is a little bit more flattering coming off the round head, but whatever. Two Godox V1Cs as well as a Godox AD200 Pro, just in case I need some stronger light. Boom, there you go. Incidentally, I did not use this at all today, but you know, better to have it or not need it, I suppose. And then a lot of details. I got my Peter McKinnon variable neutral density filter. This is the 2 to 6, 2 to 8, what is it? 2 to 5. I was off. 2 to 5 stop Peter McKinnon Polar Pro variable neutral density filter. That's a mouthful. Incidentally, I also did not use this. We wound up getting things started a little later in the day, so there was no need for it, but good to have. I got here Pelican memory card case, nothing fancy, nothing to brag about there. Oh, my trigger, my Godox light trigger. And that is so that I can use my flashes off camera. Some Swiss Arca plates. I brought 3 of them. This was part of a light stand. A bunch of batteries. Just a bunch of batteries. Bunch of those batteries. A battery pack for my phone. I brought some Advil. Always need some self-medication when you're out on the road doing gigs. You never know when the worst might happen, when you'll get a headache, or for that matter, when you might get some allergies. I got some allergy medication as well. It's a nightmare to have allergies when you're shooting a wedding. I can't even imagine. It's never happened to me, luckily, but I try to always keep some allergy medicine when I'm gonna go shoot a wedding. As well as just an iPhone charger, a dongle, a step-up ring, actually, in case I was going to use my ND filter. And that seems like pretty much it. Aside from that, a tripod, which my camera's currently sitting on, and 2 light stands. Oh, one more thing. I left it in the car. 2 small umbrellas. But yeah, that is all the camera gear that I packed up to shoot this wedding tonight. It was a good time. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. It is currently 12:18 a.m. It is late. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. I'm gonna back up these files, back them up again. Pro tip: anytime I shoot a wedding, I like to dump all the files onto my main hard drive and then dump a copy onto an external SSD and just set this off to the side. And I just keep them all there until I turn in all the photos. That way, just in case the worst should happen, I have a backup copy just kind of hanging out. But yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below and maybe consider subscribing, hit that like button, all the YouTube stuff. And yeah, I gotta get to work. I'm tired. I got a long day of podcasting tomorrow, so peace. See you guys in the next episode. I feel like I did that backwards. Let's try that one more time. See you guys in the next episode. Peace. I'm gonna get some juice. I'm thirsty. This is stupid.